Hello everyone, I'm Nabil Qureshi from Taxaccolega, and today I'm going to briefly explain how to split rental profit between spouses, children, and siblings in the tax smart and HMRC compliant way. So let's go. I'll only cover the default rules, general tax implications, traps like the settlements rules, and when capital gains IST bite. I'll also tell you the practical steps to make any change HMRC proof. Scenario 1. Transfer between spouses or civil partners. If you and your spouse or civil partner own a rental property together and live together, HMRC normally treats rental income as split 50-50 for income tax purposes, even if the legal title is not equal. However, you can elect to be taxed according to your actual beneficial ownership by submitting a Form 17 and having evidence. Typically, a declaration of trust or deed showing unequal shares. That lets you shift more of the rent to the low tax spouse, which can materially reduce tax. Important practical points to note. The Form 17 election must be properly documented and supported by evidence. And the split applies only from the date effect of the beneficial interest shown. Scenario 2, where you are gifting to children. Gifting rental income or a rental property to children can look attractive. They may have unused personal allowances or low tax bands, but the parental settlements rules can undo the benefit. If you give an income producing asset to children under 18 and it's a parental gift, any net income over £100 a year can still be taxed on the parent. So simply paying rent to your child won't always shift tax away. Let's discuss different options. 1. Transfer to an adult child, but beware CGT on the disposal and potential IST consequences. 2. Use the properly drafted trust for minors with specialist advice. Or 3. Let children receive only small amounts that stay under the £100 trap. Always check CGT reporting and the 60-day rules if you transfer property. Scenario 3. Distributing between siblings and unrelated co-owners. If co-owners are not spouses or civil partners, for example siblings, the 50-50 rule does not apply. Income is taxed according to each person's actual beneficial entitlement. There is no Form 17 election available to create a notional split like spouses use. So, to be tax efficient, you must ensure the beneficial interests are correctly documented. Declaration of trust, tenancy in common shares. And that each person reports the correct share on their tax return. Let me now quickly tell you about common traps and few practical steps. Quick checklist before you reallocate rental income. Do you have documentary evidence of beneficial ownership, that is deed or declaration of trust? Will a transfer trigger capital gains tax or stamp duty? Yes or no? You must check before transferring legal title. Are parental settlements rules relevant if gifting to under 18s? File Form 17 if you and your spouse want a non-50-50 split, and keep records. And remember, HMRC looks for substance over form. Papering the split between real beneficial change risks challenge. If you want a bespoke HMRC proof plan to reduce tax on your rental income, we at Taxaccolega can prepare the declaration of trust. We can check CGT, IHT exposure, and we can file the right elections. Book a free 15 minutes consultation by following a below link www.taxaccolega.co.uk. Thank you.